All right, here we go. Welcome to episode 1 of What's Brewing with Mrs. Brooks. So in this episode, I'm just gonna give you guys like a background of myself, my family, what we'll be talking about on here. I was very hesitant to do this because I'm not like a in front of the camera person. Okay, first of all, excuse my broken nail. Okay, this happened yesterday while putting on my shoes. I need to get this fixed before my birthday on Saturday. I will be 27. But back to what I was talking about. So I was hesitant to do this because I don't think that I'm that interesting. I don't even know what to talk about half the time. But you guys have worn me down. You guys have convinced me. And I think it's gonna be fun. I'm interested to see your guys' feedback, what you guys want to talk about. This is mostly going to be for my ladies, this vlog, my ladies and my mommies. So my name is Jasmine Brooks. I'm 27 on Saturday, which makes me a Scorpio. Woo woo. I am a new mom of a beautiful, almost 3-month-old baby girl named Jayla Ann Brooks. Her middle name she got from my mother because I'm a mama's girl to the T. I am married to the most amazing father and husband, Reginald Brooks. We met in 2015. We had a couple breakups and makeups. I can't make this run down. So we met in 2015 actually at a club, which is shocking because no one believes that you can find true love at a club. Like, they're always like, what, you guys met at a club? Yes, we met at a club. What happened is I was out with my sister and he was with his friend, and he had tried to stop me. Like, I walked past him and he tapped my shoulder. And I told my sister, I was like, I think that guy tried to tap my shoulder, but I wasn't sure, so I didn't want to turn around and look dumb. So I kept walking. And so then I was like, if he did, let me see if he'll try it again. So I walked past him again, and sure enough, this time he was a little bit more aggressive with it. And he pulled me up, and we started talking. And I just remember what got me for him was that we talked the whole night in the club. The entire night. We had so many conversations. I knew so much about him by the time we left. He was so cute. He was such a gentleman. He was like, I'll be back in town tomorrow night. I want to take you out. I'll pick you up around 8. It was really, really cute. And ever since then, we've been stuck together. I mean, we've had our ups and downs, which I'll be sharing, because that's what makes our love so beautiful, that we made it. So yeah. We met in 2015. We got engaged in 2016. We got married and had our daughter in 2017. So it was boom, boom, boom for us. But I've never been happier. I'm excited to, spend the rest of my life with him. Give him more babies, hopefully. Let's see what else. You guys want to know what I'm brewing? Okay, so it's What's Brewing with Mrs. Brooks, because usually, most of the time, I'm going to be drinking coffee. That's how I get through the day. I don't really drink soda or anything else. But today I'm drinking the Mama's Earth Angel, whatever, the organic brand of tea. You guys know what I'm talking about. I'm drinking their Milkmaid tea. And I haven't, this is my first time trying lactation supplements, because I went a little too crazy last weekend for my pre-birthday celebration, and so I didn't feed her the whole next day. I didn't breastfeed her. I'm sure some of you guys have seen I have tons of milk stored in my freezer, so I was feeding her that, and then my production has just really been slow, and that's really off for me. I'm able to usually feed her and then at least pump and save at least 2 times a day. So I'm trying these. I tried the lactation cookies. Those seem to help. I feel like my production is increasing. It's going back to normal. So I'm just trying this to see how I feel about this. So I will let you guys know. Okay, what else should we talk about, guys? This is why it's so much easier on live, because you guys are able to ask me questions and I'm able to answer them. I'm trying to think of the questions that I was asked yesterday and what other things to cover. I had a lot of questions regarding Jayla's sleeping habits. Because she's actually still asleep. Can you guys believe that? It's like 9:30, 10 o'clock almost. And she's still asleep. Her dad's in the room with her. But I think what helped is that she was in the NICU for 2 weeks. And she had to sleep with other babies crying. She was with 2 preemie babies. So, as you guys know, preemie babies, they need a lot of attention. So they would cry a lot. And she was able to sleep through it. So when she got home, she kind of kept that trait. Like, we never were super quiet around her. We never like tiptoed. We just kind of was ourselves. My husband just walked in the kitchen. He's so nosy. So that's why she sleeps. She sleeps through anything and everything. Yeah, like we took her to a restaurant when she was like 3 weeks old, and she slept the entire time. And that's when I knew God loved me, because I needed a baby that could sleep. It tastes a little weird. I did this tea in my 3rd trimester. Not this exact one, but this brand. It was like supposed to like help strengthen your uterus. And that tea tastes a lot better than this tea. It was called the 3rd trimester tea. So any of you ladies in your 3rd trimester, I would wait to start drinking it till you're about like, I would say 34 weeks. And start drinking it. But I do think it helped because my labor was super fast. Like I pushed her out in like 5 pushes. But this doesn't taste that great. Maybe I'll add honey next time. Do you like my cup? You can't see it. Mommy fuel. That's what keeps me going. Let's see what else you want to cover. I don't know. This was so much easier on live, guys. And like I'm not cutting any of this out because I just want this to be like real and authentic, like how I would talk to you guys in person. This is like we're besties things. That's what I hope to like cover, is that we're besties. I know a lot of you guys want like a relationship advice. A lot of you guys want mommy advice. I'm going to be covering all that. So I think each episode I'm going to pick a topic and I'm kind of going to cover over that. And then get your feedback from it. See what you guys think. If you guys don't know my Instagram, which I'm sure you guys do, at JasmineAsh_. DM me whenever you want, guys. I love talking to you guys. Send me ideas. Let me know what you want to know. And I'll either answer the questions in or I'll answer them during an episode. Yeah, just kind of winging it right now. I like came home last night and I was like, I'm going to write stuff down. I'm going to be super prepared of what I'm going to cover. Who was I getting? That didn't happen. Because first of all, J-Lo wasn't feeling it. She was up late last night because her dad took an hour to get his haircut. Hour and a half almost. But I guess just about me, like I am Puerto Rican, white and black. Okay, so I'm 27, you know, I'm married, you know, I'm a mom. I have 4 sisters and 1 little brother. I was raised by a single mother. She is the most amazing thing walking. I am from Sacramento, California. I was born in Oakland, raised here in Sacramento. I lived in LA, I lived in Vegas, and then eventually I found my way back home. So I've been back now since like the beginning of 2015. Since like New Year's 2015 I've been back. So I didn't get much time to party and hang out because then I met my husband in September of 2015. Yeah, our journey is really interesting. You guys are gonna have fun with that episode. Let's see what else. I always knew I wanted to be a mom and wife. Like, you know how you have some women and they're like, I don't know if I want kids. I like, you know, or I don't know if I want to be married or not. I like always knew that I wanted to be a mother and a wife. Like just from jump. I think there's no greater joy. I've traveled, I've seen places, I've done things, I've met people. Nothing brings me more joy than laying down at night with my husband and my daughter and waking up next to them every morning. It's like the best feeling ever. Let's see what else. Let's talk about the moment I found out I was pregnant. That's always exciting. So when I found out I was pregnant, my husband, who was then my fiance, boyfriend, whatever, like at that time, we were going through a really rough patch. It was in December, and like all of November, we had just been like going through it. All of December, like we had just been butting heads. Like we even split for a while. And a while for us is like 4 days. Like we've never been broken up for more than like maybe a week or two. But we had split, and I had gone to Atlanta to go like hang out, and then I came back and we're like, okay, like I regrouped. He missed me, I missed him. We're like, okay, let's figure this out. Let's do this. Let's get it together. And it probably was a couple days later. I was like, wait, my period's late. And my period is never late. It usually came like I would like start spotting a day early. And nothing that day before. And so I woke up the next morning and nothing was there. And I remember texting two of my girlfriends and I was like, on the day your periods start, don't they usually come in the morning? Like I just wanted to see, I wanted to get some feedback because something just wasn't right. And I like just had to know. And then you know what, I felt my nipples. Because some of you guys who know that have been following me, I've been pregnant before. Unfortunately I had 2 miscarriages, but one of the signs are my nipples. Like as women, y'all get it right here. So I like kind of touched them and I was like, oh shit. So I was like, I need to go get a test. I was with my husband and he was like, no, just wait till Monday. I'm like, no, like I need to know, because like 2 days from then, 3 days from then, it was New Year's Eve. I want to say I found out like on the 28th, and it was 3 days away from New Year's Eve. And I'm like, no, I need to find out now, because if I'm not, I'm like gonna be drinking like crazy. If I am, I'm sit my ass down somewhere. So sure enough, I went to get a test. It was on like this rinky-dink store near us, and they basically only had like the dollar, you know, like the ones you get from the Dollar Tree, the little one. They have to like do the syringe, pee in a cup and do the syringe. So I got 2 of those, 2 different brands to make sure, and I went pee and I did them both at the same time, and they instantly, bam, turned positive. And I was like, oh my God. And I was like, babe, I was like, I'm pregnant. And then like he hugged me and he kissed me and we lived happily ever after. But it just shows you like it can happen at the craziest times. Like it doesn't matter like what you're going through, what you think you want at that time. Like God makes no mistakes. And ever since then I've just been on a high, on cloud 9. Best day ever. But we spent New Year's Eve, we actually went to sleep at like 10 o'clock on New Year's Eve. We didn't do anything, couldn't drink. So this New Year's Eve, I'll be making up for it. I'm kidding, I'll probably be home with Jayla. I can imagine being anywhere else on New Year's Eve than with my baby.